Welcome everyone to Side Draft Fast Picks today, making our picks for the F1 race from Silverstone.
And I won last time.
Yeah, so found out that Max is a bully.
Max is a bully.
He wants to take every little point he can, even away from his teammate.
Hey, I liked that because
that was a pretty cool. Let's come in and get tires and get the fastest lap. So that's pretty.
Yeah.
Because my other picks in every other series don't want to get any points.
You know what? I'm going to pit for another extra time just because I can. Just the stunt on everybody.
But probably made Sergio Perez kind of mad because he was winning that extra point.
He had the extra point. Really, Max doesn't need the extra point.
But Perez probably does. I mean,
Perez probably does.
Which is good to see Perez. I mean, he started 15th, finished third, and he had a good run.
The crazy thing about Max is if it was him versus all the constructors, he would still be winning.
Yeah.
He would be, if he was his own constructor, he would be winning the points still. Like, got all these teams combined together and still can't be Max. So.
Yeah,
Surprised Perez didn't get the driver of the day.
Yeah, so it's kind of tough that everybody couldn't stay on track.
Yeah.
A lot of penalties for that.
A ton of penalties. Had like 8 people post race that
10-second penalty
penalized. But the Austrian Grand Prix is here to stay. They signed extension with them, so it's here to stay for a couple years.
I think it was a good race.
It was a pretty solid race.
I was asleep.
For the lead, it was non-existent. There was like a one moment where Leclerc was on different strategy, and Verstappen, I mean, he still went zooming by, but for a little bit, Leclerc was in the lead.
Yeah.
So that was the first time Max didn't lead a lap since Miami. So it's pretty much been Max domination, but 2 of us have to pick someone not named Max. So who are we picking?
Well, he had a good run last week. I'm going to go with Charles Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc.
I mean, it seemed like the Ferrari is finally finishing these races now. So, had a good run.
And I'm picking Max Verstappen.
Wow. You must have really thought long and hard about that.
Yeah, you know.
And I am going with Sergio Perez, Max's teammate. He's had trouble in qualifying, but I think if he can have a good qualifying session, he can get second place.
Which last week he had a miss today.
Yeah, so.
I believe he went off track and got some time penalty. That's the reason he got back to 15th.
They still managed to get up to what, third? So,
very fast car.
So I think, I mean, he could probably challenge Max. You know, if he can just have a nice, clean day.
And Max isn't lovely.
And Max
give me that point.
Has some sort of stumble at some point, which is very rare.
Don't jinx it.
There's no jinx at Max. We've tried. It doesn't work. But yeah, that was our picks for the F1 race. And for this week, you need to pick the driver of the day. Just to give you some chances to get some points.
Yeah, because everybody picks Max. Everybody gets the same point, so.
I'm pretty sure that Max won't get the driver of the day because he's gonna be just the leader.
There's nothing
would actually get the fastest lap, but you know, it's always.
It'd be Max anyways. Unless somebody pits and does what Max did, that's the only way. But yeah, so pick driver of the day. It could be anybody in the field. That's actually an interesting thing about F1.
Yep.
So pick driver of the day, and that will be a 15-point bonus to your possible 20. If you pick Max, you get 20.
Yeah.
But you can get 15, and that could be how you leapfrog people in the points. There's no other way that we can do this. We've asked you to pick the laps. Nobody has done that.
Nobody's done that.
Nobody even attempted it. So
there's no driver of the day.
There's no. Will they even attempt this? Who knows? Do they even watch?
Come on, let's get some extra points here.
But yeah, we'll experiment with this, and if that becomes interesting, we might keep F1 for next year. But yeah, that was our picks, and we will see you next week on Fast Picks.